Hi, it's David here from Freedom Founders. In my upcoming book, What's Your Next?, I make the premise that we do it all wrong in this country. We started out in the industrial age with people going to work at a factory, at some kind of an industry, where they put in a day's work and they worked for 30, 35, 40 years, and they got the gold watch, and then they got the pension plan. That was called retirement. I think that's all wrong, and if anything, it's totally outmoded today. I don't care if you are a business entrepreneur with your own business, your own professional practice, that having that same construct of I'm going to go to school, get the education, and then go to work. And again, I am not saying that doing high-level work or offering awesome services to customers is like factory work. It is not. But still, the construct is that you go to work and you're going to do that for 30, 35, 40 years, the same thing, same way every day. I know, yeah, there's variation in the service that you provide for different patients. There are challenges, but nevertheless, there's no deviation. It's the same track, and then you want to get to that end game called retirement, which I think is totally absurd. Why does that happen? Well, it's the way our system's set up. It's the way society's set up. It's really what the government wants. The government wants workers because workers work and then they pay taxes. Not that I'm not saying you shouldn't pay taxes, but that's what the government wants. The government really does not want entrepreneurs, even though small business capitalists are the one that really are the engine that run the machine. The socialists they get it, but they don't like it. They want to control. They want to have everybody else suppressed. And not everybody can be an entrepreneur. I get that. We need people who are willing to show up and do a good day's work for a fair wage. But here's the problem. If you're just grinding it out and trying to figure out when you've got enough to, quote, retire, which again, I hate that word, then you got it all wrong. What we do in Freedom Founders is we show our members how to take the assets they have themselves, that you're an asset, your business asset, and then also create wealth outside of that asset, not in the stock market, not in financial products, but in real tangible assets called real estate. So you can do it in businesses and real estate, combination if you want to. That's where you have capital asset that produces regular, sustainable, predictable income indexed to inflation, and you're never depleting the principal like they do with the financial models, the accumulation model, the financial managers do. Once you get there, there's a peace of mind that lets you do what? Doesn't mean you have to stop working or doing what you want to do, but the key is you get to do what you want to do. If you want to stay working, you can do it on your terms. See the patients you want to see, do the kind of treatment you want to do, and not deal with insurance companies. You don't have to have a big practice. You don't have to grow bigger, because that typically doesn't work. When you got the peace of mind that tells you that you have enough, that opens the door for you to actually get to explore. So all these years you're grinding it out, trying to get to some end game, some false end game. You never have time to explore because you're just head down, doing what you know you're supposed to do because you want to provide for your family. I get that. It's a great moral compass, but it's depriving you of the life you really could live. It's depriving you of that life. So what's your next? You've got to know what your next is, but you can't get there. You can't have clarity until you feel like you're on a track that's going to give you a destination with certainty. That's what we do in Freedom Founders. That's what's your next is all about. Remember, it's all about you. It's all about focusing on your freedom so you can help other people. That's where the real impact comes in life. I'll see you next time.